Who won the recent fight between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia? If you're thinking it's the man whose name sounds like a spicy Mexican dish, you're absolutely right. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. In the gladiatorial arena of the T-Mobile in Las Vegas, Canelo, like a seasoned matador, held his ground against the young bull Jaime Munguia. With the WBC, WBO, IBF, and WBA super middleweight titles hanging in the balance, Canelo delivered a masterclass in boxing. Picture this. Round 4. Canelo, with the precision of a Swiss watch, sends Munguia to the canvas. The crowd goes wild. Munguia, known for his aggressive style, looked more like a kitten than a tiger against Alvarez's skill and experience. The fight went the full 12 rounds with Canelo controlling the tempo like a maestro. It's like watching Mozart write a symphony, only with more sweat and less wigs. The judges, probably fearing the wrath of Canelo's left hook, declared him the winner with scores of 117 to 110, 116 to 111, and 115 to 112. This victory improved Canelo's record to 61 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. That's right, 61 wins. If Canelo was a cat, he'd have used up all his lives and then some. Meanwhile, Munguia's aggressive style seemed to be on a coffee break that never ended. He struggled to overcome Alvarez's skill and experience throughout the fight. But hey, at 27 years old, he's got time to learn a few more tricks. In the end, Canelo retained his titles and Munguia retained his consciousness. So I suppose you could say it was a win-win. Well, unless you're Munguia. In conclusion, if you're thinking of challenging Canelo Alvarez, you might want to reconsider, unless you fancy a close-up view of the canvas. And to Jaime Munguia, don't worry, pal. There's always next time, or the time after that, or the time after that.
Well, if there's one thing we learned from the recent bout between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia, it's that the boxing ring is no place for a game of tag. You're it, and by it, I mean on the mat. In a showdown that was more anticipated than the final slice of Thanksgiving pie, Canelo Alvarez faced off against Jaime Munguia in a clash of titans that had the boxing world buzzing like a beehive in a blender. With the early rounds dominated by Munguia, things were looking as promising as a lottery ticket. But as we all know, the only guarantee with a lottery ticket is the fine print. And in the 4th round, Canelo delivered the fine print right on Munguia's chin, marking his first career knockdown. But don't think for a second that our boy Munguia was down for the count. No sir, he was back up faster than a popped toaster, ready to dish out some of his own breakfast special. But Canelo, the undisputed super middleweight champion, had his Wheaties that morning and was ready for anything that came his way. In a plot twist that would make Monsieur Night Shyamalan jealous, Canelo's son had predicted his victory by an uppercut. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and in this case it seems to have inherited the ability to foresee uppercuts. Despite Munguia's resilience and a performance that would have made a statue sweat, Canelo's mastery prevailed. The judges' scores read like a phone number only a boxing fan could love. 117 to 110, 116 to 111, and 115 to 112. So what's the takeaway from this epic battle of brawn? Well, Canelo remains the division's top fighter, and Munguia learned a valuable lesson about the importance of ducking. But let's not forget the real winner here. The audience, who got to witness a clash of titans that will be remembered for years to come. And to all the aspiring boxers out there, remember, in the ring, the only thing more important than a good punch is a good duck. And maybe a pre-fight prediction from Canelo's son. If you enjoyed this video so far, please make sure you click like, share button, and subscribe. What's more exhilarating than a boxing match on Cinco de Mayo weekend? How about a boxing match where the undisputed super middleweight champion Saul Canelo Alvarez defends his title against the formidable Jaime Munguia? Now that's a spicy meatball. On this past Cinco de Mayo weekend, the boxing world was treated to a spectacular showdown between 2 Mexican warriors. Alvarez, with his experience and precision, squared off against Munguia, a man known for his raw power. The result? A unanimous decision victory for Alvarez, proving once again that in boxing, skill often trumps strength. The bout was a thrilling dance of dodges, jabs, and uppercuts. Alvarez, however, landed the more significant blows, dropping Munguia in the 4th round. It seems the only thing Munguia hit harder than Alvarez was the canvas. Now, let's not forget about the off-ring drama that added a dash of Tabasco to this fight. The feud between Alvarez and his former promoter, Oscar de la Hoya, had more beef than a Tijuana taco stand. Yet, Alvarez remained focused, proving he's just as good at dodging drama as he is at dodging punches. With this victory, Alvarez improved his impressive record to 61 victories, 2 losses, and 2 draws. Munguia, on the other hand, tasted the bitter tequila of defeat for the first time in his professional career, his record now standing at 43 wins and 1 loss. Looking ahead, Alvarez has expressed interest in facing David Benavidez next, emphasizing his willingness to take on any challenge, or, as he might put it, any taco on the stand. Meanwhile, Munguia, after a well-deserved siesta, will surely be back, hungrier than ever. So what did we learn from this Cinco de Mayo showdown? Alvarez continues to reign supreme, Munguia can take a punch, and boxing drama is as spicy as ever. As we eagerly await the next big bout, remember, in the ring, it's not about the size of the churro, it's about the spice in the sauce. Thanks for watching and remember to like and subscribe.